Hi guys, and welcome back to All Aboard. Today we will learn to play the tile laying game Azul. Then we'll travel to one of Japan's most spiritual spots, the Kumano Trail in Wakayama Prefecture, where we will play the game. So don't go away as we bring you spiritual tiles, Azul on the Kumano Trail. In Azul, you are a tile-laying artist charged with decorating the King of Portugal's palace. To set up the game, each player takes a player board and places their scoring marker on 0 on the scoring track. Then place the factory displays in the middle of the table. You will need 5 factory displays for 2 players, 7 factory displays for 3 players, and 9 factory displays for 4 players. Randomly take tiles from the bag and place 4 on each factory display. Place the starting player tile in the middle. According to the rules, the person who most recently visited Portugal starts, but you can choose any method you like to choose the starting player. The object of the game is to have most victory points at the end, and you get these points by laying tiles. The game is played over a multiple of rounds, and each round is made up of 3 phases. Phase 1 is the factory offer, where you take tiles from the factories or from the centre of the table. Beginning with the starting player, each player chooses tiles from the factory boards. When you take a tile, you must take all of the tiles of that colour from the factory display. So for example, if I wanted black from this tile, I would have to take all 3 blacks. The remaining colours are moved into the centre. Next, you put the tiles that you picked up on the pattern lines on the left hand side of your board. These lines have between 1 and 5 spaces. As long as there's nothing on your board, you can place the tiles anywhere you like, as long as there is space for them to fit. If there are already tiles on the pattern lines, then you can only place tiles of the same colour on the line. So in this case, I have a choice of placing them here or here. You start placement from the right and then you move to the left. If you have picked up more tiles than you can place in your chosen pattern line, then the remainder falls to the floor and becomes negative points at the end of the round. If there are already tiles of the same colour in the corresponding wall tile on the right of your board, then you cannot place the tiles on that line. Instead of choosing tiles from the factory display, you may also choose tiles from the centre. The first player to do this must also take the starting player piece and all tiles of the chosen colour. The starting player tile falls to the floor and will become negative points at the end of the round. The rest of the tiles can be placed as normal. Play continues until all the tiles have been taken from the factory displays and from the centre. Once all the tiles have been taken, end of round scoring begins. This may be done simultaneously by all players. Starting from the top row of your pattern line, look for complete rows. Take the tile furthermost to the right and move it into the corresponding row. You then score for that tile and each tile touching it, both horizontally and vertically. So in this case, I would get 2 points. 1, 2. In this case, I would score 4 points. 2 for the horizontal row and 2 for the vertical row. In this situation, I would have scored 5 points, 2 on the horizontal row and 3 on the vertical row, and so on. Horizontal rows and vertical rows are scored separately, so the same piece can be counted more than once. Mark your score on the scoreboard. So for here, I would get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one moves across, and I would get 1, 2 for the vertical row and 2 for the horizontal row for a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This red line is complete, but because there are no tiles touching it, this is only worth 1 point. 1. This row isn't completed, so I don't score it right now. And this row, once again, is only worth 1 point as there are no other tiles touching it. Then, at the bottom, check your negative points. Lose the points marked above the tile spaces. So I lose -1 for this one and -1 for this one for a total of -2 points. Adjust your score accordingly. After scoring, remove the tiles from the pattern lines that have already been scored and keep them in the lid of the box for now. Do not mix them into the bag with the other tiles that have not been placed out yet. After all players have scored, refill the factory displays from the bag of tiles. If the bag is empty, just refill it from the tiles you discarded earlier. The player who took the starting tile now places that in the middle and they begin the next round. Play continues as before with players taking tiles from the factory displays or the middle until all the tiles are gone, and then once again you score. Even if you can place a tile, you are under no obligation to, and you may instead decide to place it on the floor and take the negative points for it. When all the tiles have been taken, once again each player does their scoring. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will give me 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 for this one. 1, 2. And -2. The game ends at the end of the round in which one of the player completes a horizontal line. At the end of this round, final scoring takes place. There are some bonus points to be earned at the end of the game. These are displayed in the bottom right hand corner of the player mats. For each horizontal line you complete, you get an extra 2 points. For each vertical line you complete, you get 7 points. If you manage to get all tiles of the same colour, like these 5 blue flowers, then you get a bonus 10 points. After all the points have been totaled up, the player with the most points is declared the winner. And that's all the rules of Azul. Azul is a pretty simple game to learn, but you can have hours of fun developing your strategies. If you have any questions about the rules, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, let's hit the Kumano Trail and play Azul. Here we are in Shinagawa Station, travelling on the Shingu It's 11,800 yen. You get 5 one-day passes for all the local trains in Japan. So it's going to take us 12 hours to get to Shingu, and it should be fun and relaxed. After 12 hours and 10 trains, finally arrived here at Shingu. We took the day and we just came on the Shingu, which was a very cheap way to get here. If you're coming from abroad and you have the JR pass, your best way is actually just to get the Shinkansen to Nagoya. It's still going to take you a few hours to get down here, but let's see what there is to see. Hello everyone and welcome to All Aboard. Today we're going to be playing Azul in Shingu in Wakayama Prefecture in the south of Japan. Today we have with us Sachiko. Sachiko is a very good Azul player. She wins all the time. So, I'm Pat. This is Carlos.
Otherwise known as the Bagman.
Okay.
Azul Bag.
And here we have Karen Wong.
Hi.
We've already set up the board. We've got 7 factory wheels out here today because there are 4 players. And we haven't chosen our starting player yet, so let's Janken.
Alright.
Sai shoa gu.
Janken
Janken poi.
Arama.
Aiko de sho.
Arama.
Aiko de sho.
Arama.
Aiko de sho.
Okay.
Okay.
We lose.
Sai shoa gu. Janken poi. Okay, so Karen starts.
I start first.
2, 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And
I'll go
it's your turn.
first.
Alright.
See.
And she leads with the 2 blues.
Yeah, she's heading for 5 already.
Oh.
Sachiko. To join Karen in the hunt for blues.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so Clara's going to be the starting player in the next round.
Okay. It's me.
Oh, really?
Oh. Okay. Right. Blue.
Stuck up in a couple more blues as well.
Wow.
Oh.
Interesting.
All right, so yeah, she's going for that vertical line there already, right?
That's right. Okay.
That's a good start there to your first round. Look at that! It already made good headway towards your first vertical line.
Okay. Door.
Why you?
Why you little?
Yeah.
Interesting moves. Interesting moves.
1, 2,
When
3,
it comes
4,
down to the
then we'll get another
last
go.
chips on the table, then you have strategy is a bit stronger.
Yeah, well, you can definitely see what's left over for everybody else. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you need strategy all throughout, but it comes to bear.
Wow, Sachiko's off to a
Bite
great
bullet,
start
you
there
know
as
what I
well.
mean? My
Yeah.
bite the bullet. Difficult to choose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, neither one is the colour that she wants. She wants to get a yellow in there.
What's this
Oh,
called?
that's-
This is supposed to be like a Moroccan.
That's the one that Sachiko wanted you to take as well. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the first round. So we do our first round of scoring now. So we'll start from the starting player. Who started? It's Karen. So
Right. I'll go 1. Yeah, I'll go 1. And 2.
yeah.
And it's 3. So it's 1, 2, 3.
That's correct, yeah.
1. 1, 2.
That's right.
1, 2.
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
And I go for a measly 1.
1. 1, 2. And -1.
Right. Round 2. Okay,
Round two.
and Carlos is our starting player for round 2.
Everybody calm down.
Whoa,
Very
we're getting a bit too
calm.
excited here.
Very
Oh boy.
calm.
Okili dokili.
Oh, oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see what's going on.
No, no, it's nothing. No, here.
Oh.
I see what's going on here as well.
What's going on?
Sometimes you kind of get stuck with a line that you don't really want, you know. You have to get it out of the way so that you get the ones that you really
Right.
do want.
I hope nobody notices what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's fairly abstract, I have to admit, on this side. You know, this one we can tell.
1, 2.
Wow, Sachiko.
Yeah, she's smart.
Yeah.
でも最後のね、あれいっぱい来るのが怖いよね、あれが恐ろしいで。
Very interesting.
Going to take the hit.
I'll take these two and eat the loss. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
あらまあ、これまた
See, you just ruined my move.
あらまあ、これまた
My whole game plan has been completely destroyed. This is the thing when you have 4 people playing at once. It's very difficult to maintain a strategy, an effective strategy, because another player will just wipe you out one
Yeah.
move before you.
I think this game is best with 4 players.
I think so too.
Sometimes you play with 2 players, you know exactly, you can count what's going to happen basically,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
3 is good as well. 4 is definitely the best.
あーあらまあ、まただよ。
Oh, not again, really? Oh, but you can get
や
rid
だ、
of
カ
2.
レンちゃんの次やだ。
でも、
One.
私もしょうがない。I cannot choose that. I have no place to put.
This game
これ
is
こうやって
just
できないよね。
できない。
going wonderfully.
I don't really
that's-
sabotage you. It's just a no
That's
choice.
quite a few minus myself.
Don't worry, you can catch up.
Okay, so scoring phase. So the starting player this round was Carlos. So let's count from Carlos.
Okay, all right. So none here. I have 1 blue. Move. I have 1 yellow. 1 blue is 1 point.
Yeah.
1 yellow, 1 point. And minus 2 points here.
So you're back where you started.
Back where I
Yeah,
started.
start.
That's just wonderful. And then I remove all of those. Put the box over here. And it's Kara's point. Turn
I'll
point.
get 1. point here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll get another point here. Okay, let's count. It's 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Sachiko-san.
So we have to get 5 of the same color. This is the only one, yeah? This is diagonal is the only
Yeah.
thing.
1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 5
Oh.
1 2 3 4 5
Oh,
You got a
right.
vertical line there as well.
Yeah.
2, 4,
Don't worry, yes.
6, 8.
6,
We're still
So you're down
leading.
to 10.
8.
That's
Still
a tough
leading.
hit. And do you want to put all your...
No, remove the minus point.
Okay, we
You're
need-
still leading.
And I get 1 point here. And 1 point here. So 2, and then I lose a point for this. So that was it, so that goes back down there. And that's it. Okay, so I'm the starting player this time, right?
Okay.
So, okay, I'm going to take these.
Well done. Well done. Just destroyed me again. I love it. Love it.
And the same colour as the last one that you were saying there, but I wasn't intentionally going after you there.
My turn, yeah?
Cool.
Okay. Let's see.
Re-he-he-he.
What is he?
Interesting, interesting, interesting.
まあいいや
Oh, I can't, can I?
Oh,
Oh, it's okay, I'll put them here.
Change しとこうか
not liking the route this game is taking.
Oh! え、大丈夫かな？あ、you want it. ちょうどいい。
そこに置ける。
あ、ちょうどいい。
こっちには置けないよね、
ちょうど。
1個だけ落ちるね。Okay, and that's the end of the round. So I was the starting player at that time, so count for me. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gives me 2.
And your final row.
Yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
And
good,
then I
good,
leave one
good.
for that. How did you do?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close to making my own roll.
You're close.
Okay, and that's all I can do. It's your turn.
Okay. So for me,
Okay.
this one again. So I'll get 1 point. Oops, sorry. 1 point.
Oh, and that's all you got.
No, it's more the
Oh.
criteria. So I'll get 1, 2. And that's it.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and
See, she's
1
reading again.
2 3 4 5
That's right.
Oh.
1 2 3 4 5 and then this one.
Okay.
Who picked the 1 last time?
Me.
And
1番。
ああ、そっか、まあいいや、しょうがない。
でも次1番。
でも次はスターティングプレイになるから。
あ、そうだ。
それが
いいね。次赤やっぱり。
赤やばいよね。
赤やだー。
ないよ
あ、でもまだいっぱいあるから。
でも怖いよね。
赤いっぱいだね。
これ以上出さない。
ああ、でもしょうがないよね。
また赤増えたね。怖いよ、それ。ちょっと。
ね
取った方がいい。
赤取ってみんな。赤取って。あ、でも1、2、3、4、5。
結構あるよ。わあ、やばい。
あらまあ。
心配だよ。
あらまあ。これでも最後誰のとこにこの赤がいっぱい来るかがわかんないもんね。
これがなくなったらわかる。おお。
ごめんなさい。
あ、私じゃない。
また私に来るの？
いや、いけない。カルロスに行く。カルロスに行く。
あら、かわいそう。カルロスかわいそう。
怖いよね、これが。
あらまあ。
He's in here.
just wonderful.
You're welcome, mate. You're welcome.
Truly.
ラストタイムは私これだったからね、もうね。
怖いね、
同じ赤だしね。
怖いよ。これ怖い、本当に。
Load it up. Load it up.
でもここでおしまいなんだよね。
そうそう。
もうなんか以上もうないから。
14ポイントマイナスないからね。大きいよね。
もうすごいよ。
Okay, and I was the starting player again that time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, and 1. Okay, 24.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's done. And a minus
14, I think, man.
6, 8, 10,
これ
12,
怖いよ
14.
ね
That's a lot.
これでもどうタイミングでどのタイミング
It's tough. That's a hard hit.
Righty.
It's too many.
You're basically back to the start, right? You know?
でもこっから挽回もできる
できると思う。どうかな。
That was a
Three, third,
devastating
one.
scenario.
So I have 1, 2.
There.
Good.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. And it's 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1.
No minus. Okay.
Uh,
Sachiko.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3 and then 1で
Okay.
一番最初次やれる
So.
まあ同じか
すごいね、Sachiko. やばいよ。
Oh no.
Deep concentration.
Okay.
おおこれしかないね私はね
This was close.
I'll help the team out.
おお
It's Carlos. Oh, but he's okay. He's got 3.
私はもうこれしかないもんね
Okay.
これ取れるのは
I can take these 2.
Wonderful.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, and who started that round?
Sachiko.
私
Sachiko. Okay, so
1, 2, 3, 4 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
mhm.
1, 2, two, three, four, five, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 minus.
Okay, and I guess 3 for that. 1, 2, 3, and 2 for that, I believe. 1, 2, and then minus 1.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2. And a minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Super.
あでも最後のあれ怖いよね。これね。
怖い怖い
本当に嫌だよ。あれやだ。
カオス2回連続だっけ。
そうかわいそう。
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 points.
それ取ってくれる。
これね。
Okay,
Yeah, oh, yeah. I know what you want. You're aiming for that.
you need another bunch of those for the corners.
いやここ赤2個取ったらもう終わっちゃうよね。でももっとやりたいからじゃあ。
You can hold on to have more points.
じゃあちょっと待ってね。
Then we always.
If I
can
were her,
chase.
I would definitely
Yeah.
end it as
Especially
soon
one.
as because she's in the lead.
It's like no point if I end the game, but I'm losing. Yay, yay, yay. My turn.
ここにいっぱい赤とか残すのやめよう。
誰か取って
誰かのとこにね、誰に行くかわかんないもんね、そのタイミングで。
丸分からないね。
She took exactly what you wanted.
Not really.
She's
I didn't really. I'm not.
あーじゃあちょっと待っていいね。
We
わ
have other choices.
あーでもダメだ、それは取っちゃうと終わっちゃうからこれか。
okay. Good.
Alright.
やっぱりそうだよね。それ行くよね。
Okay. Good. Moving right along.
まあしょうがない。これ行くか。
And you earn points, you know.
あでもカルロス
カルロスは必要。
5個
私たち
1、2、3、4、5だって1個
だって
残るだから
みんな
よ。
置けないから。Except him.
Don't tell me what I should do.
We suggest. And you earn points, you know.
でももうカルロスしかこれ取れるついで。
I
point.
have my own strategy.
But
No,
I
I'm
think
going
it
to
is
get it,
a-
I think. I think I get it. Oh, I might get away with it. Oh, but if I take the black one, I might get away with it. Okay.
あらまあ。
欲しかったやつじゃなかったけど。
なんでそれ取るの？
いやでももうこの赤が
カルロスいい。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
ありがと
あ、取るの？
うんタレ必要ポイントになるの
いや必要必要。
いや必要ポイントになる私たちできないので
うん。
まいちゃん
まだ終わってない？
There you go.
終わった？
でも違うこれかな終わってないあそっかこれになると終わってない終わってない
ああ、OK。
で私がこれをもうどこにも入れられないからこうだね
ナイス。なるね。はい。
あそっかそういうの取んなきゃいけないのか
Okay, and I started, right?
Yeah
Okay, so 2 1 2 Oh, wait, hold on.
That's not how that
sorry, not
works.
that one, this one. 5 6 7 8 9
That's it.
That's it, minus 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good. That goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4.
So,
Did you put your-
7 That's 4 Oh, yeah. So it's so how do I count it?
Yep, you got 5.
Yeah, so it's
It's just count the full line, so 1 2 3 4
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 5.
Oh. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
Yes.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Ah,
Minus 2.
minus 2.
Okay. Okay, so we've replenished the tiles here, but there aren't enough tiles to fill up all the stands, so we just play with as many as we have. I have a feeling it's going to end on this round anyway. So
It's your turn.
yeah. So, okay, I should go with this one here.
もうでもこのラウンドでもう終わりだもんね。
もう終わっちゃううん多分終わった
だよね。
なんかポイントは当たった方がいいよ
いいよね。
うん
だからこれか。
もうまた危ないことになるよね。
あーまだ赤すぐ残っちゃう、
またなんでいつも赤が残るんだろう。
赤の誰も欲しくないから心配
おう
お。Thank you
Oh.
so much.
賢い
Take this. Start it.
これ最後だよね
うん
多分
誰かそうそうそう最後だ
最後
ね。
だよねもう
そうそう
ないよ
最後
ねもうだってないもん私他のポイント取れないから
そうすると私はもうこれしか取りようがないのね。
And
Okay. Okay.
All right, and that's the end. So we do our final round of scoring. So who started that one? Was that me again?
I think it was.
Yeah. Okay, so I completed just this one. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And none of these count for anything anymore. And then I get 7 for this one and 7 for this one, so that's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I got 5 blues, so that's 10. So that's 67. And I got 5 of these.
what?
1,
10
2, 3,
beside
4.
it.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these as well. So
Because
that's 77.
Because it's short.
And no
So what?
horizontal lines, so that's it. Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Okay. Carlos?
Okay.
So the
Only this one.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Minus 4.
So this counts as -1 plus 2.
So that's
Okay.
minus 4 altogether. 2, 3, 4.
3, 4. 4 minus 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And do you get any lines?
And I have 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
I have a
4,
line. I
5.
forgot to count. There's a 7 point, yeah? So I should
Okay.
add another 7 point, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
6, 7.
And did you get 5 of anything?
No.
No.
No. Okay. And Carlos, you got 5 yellows, so you get 10 points for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then you got the vertical line there. as well.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it.
That's it.
Good.
Okay, Sachiko, you need
Oh.
77, 26,
Oh.
including
56
all
point.
your lines. Yeah.
Oh, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.
8.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you haven't counted your lines.
You get 2 and 2 is 4. 4 for those.
That's pretty super simple.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And 7, 14.
14? 1,
Yeah.
2,
Have to do
3,
young.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, congratulations!
Champion.
It's a guy.
Ah. Yeah. You're very good at this game.
I love this
Hello.
game. I love.
Because you're always champion.
that was
Very
他
fantastic.
の
Like,
ゲームは下手ですけど、これはなんか勝ちます。ね、なんでだろう。
得意得意。
上手。
頭使うからこ
す
れ。
ごいね。ああ。
頭すごい使う。
You almost filled up your
She
entire
she lost like 14 points there as well
Yeah.
before, right? You know, you got nearly had
catch up.
3 vertical lines,
すごい。
like 2 more. Yeah.
あ
でも最後にこのいっぱいバッてくるのが怖いよね、あれが。あれは
Ah.
本当に怖い。
So Carlosも2回やられたね。
あ、今日、さっき。
That's right.
Congratulations, our winner
Yeah,
today is
congratulations.
Sachiko.
Good.
I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed playing it, and we'll see you again. Next, we're going to go out and explore Kumano Kodo, so we're going to be traveling around tomorrow to see Nachi Falls, and we're going to go and do a bit of hiking and show you some of the sites that are around Mie and around Wakayama Prefecture. So, see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
See you next time.
Azul, it's a very unique game. You really have to think out your strategy of how you're going to get the points before everybody else gets them. I think it's very important to get good vertical lines. I thought Sachiko did very well in that one.
いや、なんか私がいつも考えてるのは、まずそのタッ
縦の5を、取ろうとして、でそれが取れると次の段の縦を取ってってやって、そうすると7取れるから、でそれが3つもしいったらそれだけで21になるから。
Basically, I think Azul is bingo on steroids. So I really like playing it because you can get your strategy together for making your lines going up and out, your bingo lines, if you will, going up and down and across.
And also trying to get 5 of the same piece gives you an extra 10 points, which is quite good.
Well, it's my first time to play this game, so I find that it's interesting. Yeah, but I think there's room for me to do better.
I think that you can get wiped out really easily in almost one round, depending on if you have to eat, so to speak, all the chips on the table that are left at the end of a round. So, I mean, it can be pretty disheartening when all those chips are yours. Like, oh, you see you're down 20 points and you have to struggle to get yourself back. But that's part of the game.
最後になんかこう真ん中に例えば赤がいっぱい溜まってそれが自分のところに来るとものすごいマイナスになっちゃってそこがもし自分のところに来るとすごい嫌だ。
Each move is quite quick, so everybody gets a turn very quickly.
すごい綺麗でアートだし。
I thought that the pieces are of very good quality. The tiles feel good in your hands. The board, I thought that the score marker could be designed a little bit better. I didn't think it doesn't stick to the board, so you can easily knock it off and lose track of your score.
They're not stable.
I think it's a great game, and I recommend it, absolutely.
大好きです。すごい大好き。
I have fun.
So apparently 3 gods came down to the heavens, down to Japan, and they landed at a rock that we're going to go visit soon. And later they were enshrined in this shrine here, Hayatama Taisha, so that people could come and worship them a bit easier. So this is known as the most sacred shrine in Japan. So here behind me is the rock where the 3 gods came down to Japan and gave the emperor a sword, a jewel and a mirror. This is apparently the spot where they landed at, and then they were moved to Hayatama Taisha. Just walking up to Nachi Taisha now, which is one of the 3 main shrines of the Kumano Kodo. Up beside this beautiful waterfall. We have to walk up a lot of steps. It's not that easy to get here, but worth the effort. And here we are now at OSA Jinja, OSA Shrine, and you can see everybody saying their Hatsumode, as they call it. It's prayers for the new year, or their first prayer at the shrine. So, what did you think about Kumano Kodo? I really liked Shingu. I thought it was a very spiritual town. I thought that the Hayatama Taisha, we saw one of the most important shrines in Japan. Thought that was good. Yakiyama was very tough, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
I like the waterfall. I think it's really nice.
Nachi.
It's really, the Nachi Fort.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. What was your favorite spot on the trip?
Definitely the hiking. Yakiyama was a top highlight for me. I really enjoyed it. For the shrines and temples along, hidden shrines and temples in the mountains, and the small, what looked like gravestones, but were just like statues.
Right, the markers.
Yeah, that's right. With the offerings in front of them, like stuck in the middle of the forest somewhere.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. Like it's a fantasy
The,
world.
the path going over the mountain, like, I don't know how they made that, you know, it was like a lot of work went into it, but yeah.
That's really weird.
You get thousands and thousands of pilgrims come to this area, to the Kumano Kodo, and then they walk around and they visit all the temples in Wakayama and in Shikoku as well. I believe there's part of the pilgrimage.
Right. That's right. So
Yeah.
you have the Shikoku pilgrimage, and then you have this pilgrimage, the Kumano Kodo. Fantastic.
How about the food?
いややっぱ鍋とかね、すっごい美味しかった。
It's like kateryori.
Yeah, cook at your table.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
いや天ぷら。
Even just this place right here in Oase, I mean, I'm surprised. This is really attractive.
The whole area is very, I just keep going back to spiritual. I think it has a very spiritual feel. I felt very spiritual on Yakiyama. Obviously we got the shrines here and, you know, Hayatama and the rock up above as well with the rope around it, where the gods landed to Japan.
That's a good point. That's an interesting point. I was thinking about the trees and how many of them are just gargantuan trees here.
Right.
I mean, at the shrine behind us, there's a 1,000-year-old tree. Apparently, it looks like a double hitter too.
Yeah.
And just behind here, the wonderful trees as well.
Right.
The forests are just beautiful here.
Yeah. Well, no, it was a good trip, and thanks everybody for coming. And hopefully we'll do another episode of All Aboard somewhere again. But yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks for coming, and thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on All Aboard. Bye. Thank you for watching this episode of All Aboard. If you liked what you saw, please consider giving a thumbs up below, and if you want to see more board games and travelling, please subscribe to our channel. See you next time on All Aboard. Goodbye.